What's up, guys? Prince Sports here. Okay. You know, rumors are now heating up. James Harden trade talks is now officially heating up, and it's coming down to two teams, the Brooklyn Nets and Philadelphia 76ers. I felt like I've been here before. Like I said this already. But guess what? After that little episode that James Harden had, the Houston Rockets were so pissed, they told James Harden he don't have to come to practice. The coach said it'd be best for the team if James Harden is not there at practice. Okay? Now, that's how you make a distraction. That's how you demand the trade. Okay? We all know James Harden wants out, and he wants out now. Now, there's some people out there, as I post up on top of the screen, as you can see, there's some people itching for a James Harden, Kyrie Irving trade. But guess what? I don't think the Houston Rockets want to deal with Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie Irving has 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door. And you don't know where or when is this guy going to show up to play basketball, which is completely out of this world crazy. You know, I never seen a superstar pick when and where he should be playing basketball, which is just nuts. You know what I'm saying? So that alone is crazy. You know, I got my little hot coffee here early in the morning, but man, I'm cooking on these foods right now with this James Harden nonsense and this Kyrie Irving nonsense. They seem to be making all the headlines. You know, after LeBron James was spazzing out on the Rockets, you know, hitting the three and turning his back Steph Curry style, completely disrespecting the franchise, the Rockets know they need to do something, okay? Those spoiled little puppies they got spoiled shrimp. They ain't got no big shrimp on that team, okay? You got John Wall. You know, you got DeMarcus Cousins, who can't barely stay in the game because he keep getting ejected. And I admit, some of the reasons he get ejected for is just stupid. You know, wow. The minute that I'm recording this James Harden thing, I just find out just now, the news feed just came in. The Rockets want Ben Simmons in for that trade. I keep saying, just pull the trigger and make that trade, you know? I think the 76ers don't want to give up Ben Simmons. Just do it, okay? James Harden is that former MVP. Ben Simmons is not. Give up Ben Simmons. You got to give up something for James Harden. You can't just get a bag of chips and, you know, a banana peel for James Harden. You're going to have to give up something. This is not Draymond Green we're talking about. It's James Harden. So you got to give up something if you want James Harden, Philly or Brooklyn. Now, if Brooklyn decides they don't want to put up with Kyrie no more, they could probably put him up for trade. But I think they're going to ride it out with Kyrie because he came with a package with Kevin Durant. And they're looking at the talent standpoint. This is one of the reasons why they let him get away with all this nonsense. But you can only get away with BS for so long, okay? And Kyrie doesn't have that much clout in the NBA to be making demands like that. Neither does James Harden. But James Harden still feels, I could force my way out of Houston. And this is the way to do it, you know. This is the first time ever. This guy averaging 17 points a game in his first few games now because he playing like shit. And I told you this during the live stream. James Harden looked like he don't want to be part of the Houston Rockets. He playing lazy. He giving up the ball. You know, he's letting guys steal the ball from him. You know, and we all know James Harden's better than that. So what are you doing? You know, you could be lowering your stock value, you know, for other teams to trade for you. But I suspect James Harden to be traded this season. As usual, I was right because I was the first person reporting that James Harden was going to get traded for the Houston Rockets, okay? Everybody looked at me like I was crazy and said, oh, there's no way James Harden leaving. Now, pie in your face because I emerged to be right again. No, it's only a matter of time before he's traded. So it's a question of when. That's the only thing I have issues with is the when. I don't know when he's going to be traded, but I could bet my last dollar on this. James Harden will not finish his career as a Houston Rocket. He will be traded. That you could bet the bank on. Prince Sports out. Peace.